And here we are. All right, so welcome to the stream. Twitch is not updating, so I can't actually tell if anyone actually is. There we go. All right, welcome to the stream, and we're going to update the build. And I have a fancy new splash screen so that no one gets epilepsy, because the last time we updated the build on stream, it did this crazy flicker thing. So let's see. I guess I don't think there's anything to go through, and that didn't work that well last time anyway. So I'm not going to go through any of the current stuff, except for I will say one thing here, which is this is the current Veranda, and I kind of screwed up Veranda, hopefully in a good way, but we'll see. There was some discussion about inspect still being almost impossible on Veranda, and so I maybe move some statues a little bit. We'll see. All right. Oh, and of course here you can see the 6 current missions, which we're about to change here. So let's see. Where's the window that does that? Okay. Hope this works. Alright, build is updating. It'll take a minute for the... It's not up yet, and it'll take a minute for... Oh, there it is. So here we go. It's gonna update here any second, or any minute. New build incoming. Oh, there it is. Alright, so now I'm going to test out my new splash screen. This is going to download here. And then we are going to, okay, so let's quit. And now before I do this, I'm going to do this and see what happens. And we're back. That's a little more pleasant. Okay. Okay, so first things first. Let's go do the simple thing, which is just go look at Veranda now. Dun dun. So I just merged the statues in the back, and we'll see what happens. There's no additional statues, but I moved the bookshelves a little farther apart, and I don't know. We'll see. You can see the bookshelf, the blue bookshelf. You can see all the bookshelves a little bit better now from this angle, because now it's not quite as cut off. So there's a little bit of a tuning change there with regard to books as well, but I don't know. We'll see what happens with the statues. This is totally an experiment. I have no idea if this is a disaster or is a good idea or what. Okay. So then now that's wait, and then up here in the corner, it's Purloin guest list. Now let's take a little tour through here, shall we? So I'm going to go into the I'm going to go into practice preview mode. So here we go. Okay, so there's a new mission. It's called Purloin guest list, and you can see here in a second. You can see the white triangle or white square on Toby's tray, and when you pick it up, yeah, James is saying he can see the seduction percent. Yeah, I got that in there too. Also, 51% should now show up for seduction. Okay, so when you can choose as an alternative to getting you can get a drink, but you can also get a drink while purloining the guest list, and you can return it. And you can see what happens. Here's the white test version of it. You can see it fade away like that over a couple seconds. Here's the red test version. If you take it, I've changed the, see how that's a nice little sawtooth flash on the alpha, the transparency. I've changed it so that well, actually, let's see if that shows up here. The red action test here is now more clear. It's not quite as weird. So it should be the same. It uses the same code. I basically changed the oscillating alpha code. So this will be a little, probably a slightly more obvious, probably slightly more obvious to the sniper, but you're already dead if you did a red action test on the swap anyway, so it's your fault. Okay, and then here's green. It fades when the next person, when he serves the next drink. Now, it's when the next person accepts the drink, which could be a long time. So this is another case of pending achieve state, which can put you into 0-0, which is not overtime, which deserves a blog post unto itself. But so the idea being that it both is purloined and returned when the next person takes a drink if you green action test the Purloin guest list mission. Okay, so let's go check it out. It's not in BVB Ballroom for obvious reasons. So in order to make this work, there's a whole bunch of things that have changed. You can request a drink. You see here in the my normal action right now is request drink from Toby. So if I do that, see how he has a square above his head? Then he comes to me next. And now I can just get a drink like normal, or I can purloin. And so we'll do that. Okay, I got a red test, so now you're going to see it flash, right? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so I've checked that off. So now here, let's uncheck that. Now I have a drink, which is interesting, because watch this. There's take sip, but now there's also gulp entire drink. I mostly put that in because I was testing at the time. But I realized that that's actually probably, I was originally going to have the action test hooked up to the number of sips less, but then that's not cool, because then it's a hard tell. It's an additional hard tell on the mission. So here now you have the opportunity to gulp a drink if you want. There's no external tell. The drink animation's no longer or anything like that. The only time the NPCs will gulp a drink is I've replaced the case where they would remember when they would, if they got served a drink right at the statues, right as they were about to pick up the statue, they would take 3 sips. Well, they'll gulp it now. I might add NPCs gulping drinks more randomly later, but right now it's just a spy tell. If you see someone take a drink and then it's gone in one, that's a tell. It's going to be pretty hard to determine. All right, so let's try again here. There's a white test. So there he goes. Now, Toby, you can see that over his head he's got a normal triangle now. He's been graduated to a cast member with a triangle. Been promoted. Spyline says, will NPCs approach statues with more than one sibling? No, planning to go. No, they won't. They'll still only they'll only plan to go with a single. They'll only go to the statues. The question was, will NPCs go to the statues or one of the other places where they need their hands if they know they can gulp? And the answer is no. They'll only go when they only have 1 sip left. NPCs don't gulp their drinks because they're cultured. All right, so unless they have to because they were about to pick up a statue. Where was I? Let's gulp this drink. Okay, so observe Toby here for a second. So basically you can influence where Toby, well, he's coming over here now. I don't want you right here now, Toby. You can influence when Toby's going to serve you. If he's in the middle of walking and you request a drink from him, he will change direction and come right towards you. So watch. Now he's going somewhere else, and I can. Oops, I just double dated. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let's see. It says, will there be an option to take less than a full gulp? No, there's a, well, I mean, yeah, there's a sip and a gulp, and that's all right now. Okay, so now I'm going to request a drink. Oh, he's just, okay, so let me add some time here. Hold on a second. So now watch his triangle. Okay. I'm going to wait for him to pick somebody else and go, and you're going to see how you can kind of juggle Toby. Here we go. Boom. He's coming towards me now. I can, let's see, where's, let me get a better example here. You can do this anywhere, by the way. If you're standing in the middle of nowhere talking to Damon here, I can get a drink from Toby. Let's see. I want an example where he's going to go somewhere else, and I'm going to change his direction. Pick somebody. Okay, there we go. Boom. See, he just flipped around and came towards me. That's a pretty hard tell if you do that in the wrong way. So be careful. So I can refuse. Oh, let's try and get a green action test. Here we go. So here, I just juggled him again. And now we're going to Purloin, and I missed. Oh, there's a. You may have heard that the cancel action on this is a glass shattering, which I thought was kind of cute. Okay, we queued up, and see you can see he's queued because he's got a. It's queued up because he's got a. All right. I can't get a green action test because I suck. Anyway, it would so, oh, by the way, so since I have the guest list now, I can, let me get rid of this drink. I can actually put it back. Let's see if we can get a green action test on that. Let's see, return to the guest list after having looked at it and still have accomplished the mission. Yes. Yeah, the mission is just getting it. If you want to put it back to try and hide your, see, I just flipped Toby again. Toby juggling is a new thing I can expect on the forums. All right, so let's return the guest list, and maybe, there we go. Okay, so now, see the wireframe flashing guy there? So now he's going to try and serve a drink. Where is he going to get it? Who's going to take the drink? And now, this person might not, Bondo might, yeah, he rejected it, so now it's still pending. So if this was, this is a return, so it doesn't affect the mission state, but if this was a, if this was a Purloin, then, I mean, it could be an arbitrary amount of time of him walking, trying to get anybody desperately to take a drink from him. All right, we're still pending. Who's going to take it? Oh, man. This is ludicrous. This, again, the return doesn't actually matter to the mission completion, but the Purloin does, which could easily go bad like this. Wow, I may need some outside timer on this. This is absurd. It's kind of fun that this happened. Oh, here we go. Oh, there it is. All right, so that was the return, but the Purloin works exactly the opposite, obviously. It flashes on your screen. Okay, no, and Walking Eye says, can you finish the green test? And the answer is no. It has to be, currently in the code, it has to be a different partygoer than you to do it. All of this stuff is... all of this stuff is potentially changeable, of course, but all right. So, what else? I already showed this, and we'll just do it from the spy's point of view. So now, maybe this might have buffed the spy a little too much, but now inspect should be a lot simpler here. Oh right, colorblind stuff. Yeah, I got a list here. Like, okay. Right. Let's just check out the new oscillation. It's a lot more stable. Okay. Okay, let me look at my list here. So, Purloin guest list mission, gulp entire drink action, request drink service from Toby. He's got a triangle now. Veranda spy inspect buff. Better oscillation for red test. Oh, it's good. Spy gets a spy gets a green bar finally. That's been requested for a while in the after action report. Oh, I had to change in order to do some. In order to make some of these changes, I needed to change some of the way practice mode works. So please be on the lookout for like books that won't highlight, or drinks that are disappearing, or any kind of like dynamic object that's not working right. Please post a bug about that. Let's see. Right. So I can't be more specific because I don't actually know what'll go wrong there. Okay. All right, so a few builds ago, I added this highlight to the to this menu, the bar highlight, and the reason I did that actually is because it allows you to see, even if you're in the alternating section, which guy you've got a little more clearly. But in the normal menu system, it's just red, oscillating red, throbbing, some people have called it, for selection, which if you're colorblind means, and you're using a controller without a mouse cursor, it means you can't actually see what's selected. So, so I added this, and you can see it actually turn on here, choose a selection dot. So now there's dots on either side of it, so at least there's a visual thing. So if I'm like, using the keyboard or a controller, I can at least see which ones are selected a little more easily. And then the second thing is alternate action bar test colors. So let's go in here, action test bar colors. So the current the current action test bar looks like this. As we all know, red, green. Of course, I get a green when I don't need it. Red, green, and white, which are the official names of the states. Red means you screwed up. White means it's normal, even whether or not you hit the white or let it expire. And green means good. We used to go through like normal and good and bad and all these things, but green, red, and white became very clear. It was the best way to be totally clear. So now, but green, red, and white makes it impossible for some people to see, which I didn't realize since I'm not colorblind. And so now we have this very high contrast, hopefully avoiding all possible colorblind problems. If not, we'll change it again. But we have blue, white, and black. But please, colorblind people, let's call it red, white, and green still, so that so we don't resurrect the confusion that we used to have. But hopefully it's visible now. So those two things are just the changes for the colorblind stuff in this build. Let me look at my list now. Fix some bugs. Hopefully it won't be. I fixed the reason I had to reboot the lobby today is I fixed a bug with the rate limiter. So hopefully the connections, if you have a bad connection, it won't kick you. Further punishment for having a bad connection. It was during Match Connect. Some people were getting kicked if it was struggling to find a connection between the two of them. Display chats and match. Oh, right now, hopefully match chats will show up if rooms are involved. Is Veranda on here? Who's out here? I fixed at the advice of the Apple driver people, since they haven't actually fixed the bug yet, I wiggled some light vectors to hopefully fix the black triangle problem that some Mac OS people were doing. Yes, wait, so now if you mess up an action test, you can say, I blew it. No, you can't. Except that's awesome. Okay, let's see. Dots select line. I already made a note of that one. I fixed some bugs in the loadout screen. Yes, the flirts. You will now. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see if we can do it. This one goes out to R7. Let's go flirt here at 51%, maybe, hopefully. Come here, baby. Where are you? Okay. Come on, green test. Ready? Die. No! Come on, green test. Of course, whenever I need a green test, I can't do it. That's both true in streaming and in game. Come back here. Danger. Oh, man. Anyway, hopefully it will display 50%, 51% now, which is the maximum you can actually get. Don't start with the blue, black, and white thing, people. All right, let's try this again. Come on. I'm so terrible. No. Yes. Okay, here we go. 51%. See it there in the corner? Where? Right here. 51%. I sweated bullets over that. Hope you people are happy. All right. Let's see. Invites work in practice mode now. Other misc bugs. Fancy names will work after. Fancy names with with Unicode characters. Will hopefully work on update after this update. You're still going to have to manually install if you've got crazy characters in your name. Well, crazy for meaning not ASCII low 128 characters in your name. And work in progress towards a portable build that doesn't have to be installed into the app data stuff, but that's not quite done yet. So there we go. Okay, now I'm going to play some people with the new build. But first, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And because I streamed the other day, I've got this fancy going to the bathroom thing. Here. Let's do this. That's classy. I think going to the bathroom needs to be bold, don't you? Let's see. There we go. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's take our splash screen down. Okay. Where are we here? I think that's it for the release notes part of this build. That was a little bathroom break. And now, let's see. Casey wanted to stream last night.
Oh no, I missed the update.
What? All right, let's see. All right. Yes, let's get Casey on TS here real quick. He wanted to stream the release note, or he wanted to stream the new mission, and I think he stayed up really late last night, and I didn't quite get it done. So, has anyone played it here yet? All right. I bet Verafo's playing it right now. Okay. Where is... I got too many windows here. Hello, TeamSpeak.
Hello.
Hi.
Orange dress was a complete coincidence on that demo stream there, Scally.
No, she wasn't.
If you believe in coincidence.
No such thing in this game.
All right.
Everything is planned.
I'm just getting my stream set up.
Okay, so KCM is going to stream the other side. Is Twitch chat working?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was for me.
And you're the correct number of M's on your Twitch as well?
Yeah, 5 M's.
Actually, Gamerside changed their webpage around for me. That I was basically telling them that they had too much white space and stuff at the top, and they totally narrowed it down. So I'm a super huge fan of Gamerside again. Let's make that link.
How do I get to the dashboard from here? It's such a pain.
I know it's / broadcast / dashboard without your username. One, two, three, 4, 6. No wait. 5.
Thank you. I found it. With your help.
I was busy trying to type your M's in. All right. All right.
Should be online. I hope everybody can hear me.
Echo. Echo. Okay. I'm gonna tweet this link out to the dual stream.
So I missed a good part of that. Why so you fix the thing so the AI will never triple chug their drink anywhere? Like they won't go to a window and take 3 sips?
I think so. This has not been heavily tested, but I think basically, if they ever decide they need to dispose of a drink, that they'll gulp it instead of sip it 3 times. Yes, I think he says not non-committally, but yes.
Okay, and so the main place that's at is when accepting a drink before picking up a book or a statue. That's the main place where you're going to see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those will just look kind of normal now, unless you were really a hard. Yeah. If you see the waiter go, and then they'll gulp it. But yeah, that's the only place they'll gulp right now, I think.
So why the controversial adjustment to Veranda?
I was feeling nice. To spies. I don't know. Is it controversial? Were you guys? I wasn't watching. I can't watch chat and Twitch and the stream at the same time and talk.
Well,
so was everyone like, "Oh no"? I called it unauthorized because you guys didn't come to a conclusion, and I looked at it and I was like, we're gonna throw the lever one direction for now, and if it's terrible, I'll put it back.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd get a bit more time to play with Veranda with the doubled statues just in the front before making any big changes, but I guess we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be chaos. It's gonna be chaos for a little while here. When things settle down, we'll look at how it turned out and maybe make some. I figure that's a relatively minor adjustment because it mostly affects inspect, but we'll see. I mean, it gives a little more visibility to the bookshelf, so I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
It'll be interesting, yeah. I'll save my judgment on it until I play it.
Yes. All right. What?
So, let me know when you're ready to start.
Okay, I was gonna wait, where? You disconnected.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The chooser selection dots look really nice.
Oh, good. I put them on. I had them on all the time, and then they're in a couple of the menus are kind of noisy, so I figured I'd let people choose.
Gotcha. I think I'm going to leave that on for a little while, just because I think it looks really clean.
Cool.
How about...
do you want to try the Veranda stuff without Purloin first, or do you want to just do Purloin immediately?
I want to do the new mission.
All right,
so
I figured as much.
I'm going to be spy, you're going to be sniper, and you're going to shoot me.
Oh, God. Okay, what are we doing? Is this balcony? It's enabled on balcony. I mean, there's 4 missions on balcony now.
I want a little bit of cover right now. Let's see. I'll do pick, so I commit to the missions that I choose.
God, 7 down.
Oh my God, there's so many options now.
Yeah, I need to get some new UI in there.
Let's see. I think I'll start with pick 4 or 5, and maybe, yeah, I'll start pick 4 or 5. And let's rule out some of these that are old.
Aw. Okay, other people have been playing while I did this release note stream, but this will be the first live game I've played with the new mission.
Same here.
In the old days, I would playtest it locally with some people, but like it's just easier just to throw it up there and see what happens now. Way more testing, faster. Oh, I should have asked: is Scally or Zap or somebody? Are you guys in the lobby chat?
Yes.
Is there anything broken about it right now that I should address, or are people just playing and they're not? No one's complaining.
I quite a few are just watching the stream.
Okay, well, hopefully it works. I guess we'll find out here live on stream. All right, what are we doing here?
If something crazy happens, we will tell you.
Yeah, well, I can always fix it. Hopefully. All right, what are we doing? We're doing. You took out swap. Oh, no statues. Okay.
No statues. You can lowlight every person who visits statues.
Oh, I'm sure I can. I want to put up that game. I want to put up that game that you guys played. You and Slaps played. And I was thinking about calling the blog post a not so perfect game of SpyParty.
There were a lot of those. I don't know which one you're referring to.
The one where you were like, "I'll go to a bookshelf. That'll outsmart him," and he's like, "I'm going to highlight everyone who goes to bookshelves." That was brilliant.
I spent so much. I was like, I want to be seen with this book, and then he shot me for it.
Yep. No, that was so awesome.
That was such a mess.
At the end, you're just like, "All right, you just outplayed me," and we just told him it's like there's nothing else to say at that point on that one. So great.
Yeah, that one was a lot of fun. We had so many good games in there.
Oh, and the second, so there was that which was just outplaying, but then you decided to try and frame someone who turned out to be a suspected double agent in that same game.
Oh yeah, he did something like that too.
Yeah, he did that as well. He was just yelling at his stream. He was like, "Come on, shoot her, shoot her!" He didn't know.
She was an SDA all along. Did you see me frame Brown Dress on Courtyard 2?
No, was it good?
Oh, it was amazing.
Okay, we gotta post some highlights. I mean, the stream is so long. I had to eventually close it.
But that means I have to watch it too, and it's really long.
Somebody just needs to post some timestamps in the stream thread. All right, are we gonna play this video game?
Let's do it.
Here we go. Should we just turn on? Do you want to keep push to talk on, or are you gonna talk on your stream then?
Yeah, I'll just talk on my stream. I
okay,
probably
yeah, we'll
won't
just
talk to you during the game.
Yeah, we'll reconverge after. All right, good luck.
Sure. You too.
All right, no statues. No statues. Don't waste time on statues. Now, the first thing I've noticed in this map for the new mission is that it's a really shallow camera. So, like, when he's carrying it, it's hard to even see at all. So, like... Gorgeous. Thanks, Scally. It's hard to even see... so there's the list. You can see it right there. Now the question is, from a Yomi standpoint, I'm guessing he's not going to do Purloin this first time. I think because he thinks, well, I don't know. The temptation is going to be very high to do Purloin. So Red has a blue book. And then who else was there while I was yammering? I don't remember. Because he's got to do 4 or 5. So if he does not do Purloin... Yes, you can kind of see it as Toby tilts the tray down as it goes down. But I need to not rat hole on it, tunnel on it. Alright, let's see if Red... that was a good cancel. I don't think Red's it. She spawned at the... I don't know. I got nothing. I'm so terrible about talking. Okay, White Danger just took something. Oh. All right. Let's try and bait the swap on the part of... Ooh, was that a swap? I think that might have been a swap. Or a transfer, rather. I'm not sure. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it does it. Still there. That was Blue Danger. She's getting a drink. Is it there? It's gone. Boom. Ha! Nice green.
Thanks. What is the green? Is it kind of like
It's like swap.
Swap, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
next
the
time
next
he
AI
serves,
does it?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's really hard to see on this map. I think I caught the microfilm though. Is how I first got wise to you.
Gotcha.
I also was
Nice.
having a discussion the first 20 seconds where I was like, so he's probably not going to do Purloin, but then the temptation to do it's going to be so high.
No, I definitely I put Purloin in there second because well, not second, but I did pick because I wanted to lock myself into my choices.
Yeah.
But I wanted to do transfer microfilm first because I was hoping that every time somebody accepted a drink, you'd watch for Purloin, and then I could get away with microfilm. That was my goal.
Ah,
so I was
right.
going to do Purloin after transfer.
Was someone when you did the transfer? Was someone accepting a drink at the time?
The first one, yes. The second one, I kind of missed the timing a little bit,
Ah.
and it was like I started the microfilm just after they stopped accepting. So I think that kind of that gave you a good opening to watch me.
Yeah, I actually was not camping him just because I actually thought you were going to screw with me and not do it the first time. So I actually kind of made a choice to not camp him. So I only started looking at the guest list once I thought I caught the transfer.
So if Orange Dress was not low lit, you wouldn't be 100% sure, or you probably would have shot me anyway because you were kind of certain I'd transferred microfilm, right?
Yeah. So well, I don't know if I would have. Let's see. I did. I basically had nothing to go on until the banana bread was good. It eliminated a bunch of people. And then four. One of which is a seduction target. Let's see. And then I was kind of flailing there, but then the banana bread made me feel at least confident enough to because they were clear. They were no banana splits as far as I could tell, so I was pretty confident of the lowlights. So that kind of got me back in the game a little bit, and then I thought I caught the transfer out of the corner of my eye. I wasn't actually looking at you. You weren't suspicious until then. You can see
Yeah,
I did it right after. I mean, like less than a second after you transferred there.
Yeah, I wasn't even sure if that was a highlight. I thought I got away with it, honestly.
Yeah, I tend to highlight. I tend to highlight at the feet.
Yeah, just
Oh,
as a spectator,
interesting.
this couldn't have gone any better because Casey was going, well, he's just watching the drinks, I'm going to do a transfer. And then while you're watching drinks, you just happen to see him transfer on the other side. You highlight his foot. Casey goes, I don't think he saw me. And then you start watching him. He goes, oh, look, he's calling him over. And that was just perfect as
Awesome.
a spectator.
Awesome.
Super
That's
cool.
really cool.
Yep.
Let's see, is it also like Swap where cast members can't steal the guest list, or are they
No,
allowed to?
the next drink, it disappears. I actually didn't even think of that. Huh? Interesting. I wonder if that should be the case.
We'll find out soon enough.
Yeah. If you're watching the stream when I did the initial green, it was a return, but a replace, but a return. But I mean,
Yeah, I
it took
saw
like
that.
a minute for it to go away,
Yeah, it
so I'm
took
not sure I want to
forever.
constrain
So
it.
many people refused. I wonder if nothing should have changed with regards to the frequency at which they accept or
Yeah,
decline, right?
No, that didn't change.
So that was just a really awesome stream of bad luck
Cool.
or good luck. I'm
Yes,
not really
depending on
sure.
depending on which stream you're watching.
Yeah, right. All right, so it's your turn
Same.
to get shot for stealing the guest list,
Indeed.
or
Or
to
not.
not steal it. Right.
Okay.
So I guess you could do any 4 or 5 or pick if you want. I just wanted to lock myself into doing Purloin.
Yeah. So wait. So how many hard tell missions? I mean, you're way better than I am too, which is I don't know if we should handicap or not. But how are there? So bug, swap.
We now have four hard tells.
4 hard tell missions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do any 3 of 4 all hard tells and see what happens.
Okay. I'll be camping, I guess.
Yeah. Camptastic.
Well, this is funny because I could just camp, transfer and swap, and I'll and ignore the.
Yeah,
new
that's true.
mission.
That's true. Maybe this is a poor choice. Wait, what am I? Oh, just a dose.
Should this be called hardball?
This is actually pretty cool. Having 7 missions available, it's gonna be really cool. We'll probably see some any 6 of 7 on Veranda and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm kind of actually one of the reasons I buffed the spy on Veranda this build was to enable like even farther like craziness in that direction. We'll see.
Gotcha. Yeah, because nobody's playing Veranda to be seriously competitive. Veranda's kind of the place to go just to have a
Right.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be cool.
I figured it would give it a kick in the pants, regardless if we even if we end up reverting it later.
Yeah.
All right.
Ready?
I am.
Here we go.
That was awkward. Okay, he's marking books. Why did I pick any 3 of 4 hard tells? This is absurd. Okay, my goal is just going to be get the guest list. That's all I want to do here. Yeah, there's just no way. This is a terrible game mode for this pairing. Because Casey's way better than I am. Alright, let's get a drink here. Oops, that was a screw up. So that was a case where he was in the conversation only to pick up the briefcase, and I even can't remember the rules for what you're supposed to do in that case, because there's a subtle tell in that case where there's a subtle tell. Let's see if he notices this. I think he's looking at me, so he's looking for the guest list now, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. As soon as I started the game, I was like, why did I pick any 3 or 4 hard tells against someone who's way better than me? This is totally stupid.
Yeah, it was. I actually highlight you because I didn't know where you got the book from. So
Oh,
just
no,
was like,
I thought you marked the book. I saw you mark the book.
I marked somebody's book, but I don't think it was yours.
No, you highlighted him and you said, I think he just transferred, which was funny because Chris was standing there for like a whole minute deciding what to do.
Yeah, whoops.
Well, I spawned at the bookshelf with the ambassador on top of me. I was like, oh, I guess I have a highlight.
No, I did not highlight you for that, just for the microfilm transfer that you didn't do.
Ah, jeez.
And then you walked past the ambo when the ambo was that blue bookshelf, and I was like, oh, I think he bugged there. And then
I didn't do anything.
it's hard to see the guest list from this.
Yeah,
point
it's a
of
really
view.
shallow angle.
Yeah, I kind of like that about it. It's like Toby can be
Yeah.
a real dick, like facing the wrong direction, and you just won't see it for a long period of time.
Yeah, there's like
it's really cool.
There's a window when you can see it when he starts to put it down. You know, because he tilts the thing as
Yeah,
he
when
like starts
he
to lower it.
leans
But
it
it's
towards the
pretty.
guest,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's pretty brutal.
But it's going to be way different on Courtyard 2, where you have that upwards view and you can always
Yep.
see it.
Even then, it's
So-
blocked by people. I mean, at least in my little testing, it's blocked a little bit.
All right, I'll do what you did.
This is absurd.
Hang on, I gotta go back. This is kind of cool. There's like, if you have the dots thing turned on, there are a lot of dots under continue.
Yeah.
That just looks really weird.
I was going to make them triangles, but it was easier to draw a dot, so I did it dot. You ready?
Yeah, ready. Upside down triangles would be ideal.
Yeah, I was going to have them pointing in at the selection, but that didn't happen.
That could work. I'd like them pointing down, and I don't even know why. But pointing in probably would be smarter.
All right. Are you ready to play this?
Ready.
Here we go. It's so weird to see a new mission in there. Thank goodness the beta's open and I can actually work on the video game now. All right. Hardtails. Hardtails. All right. So, what do we got? 2, 3, 2. No, 1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 2. Okay, Yellow Dangers of the bookshelf. 1, 3, 2. Ambassadors over there. Okay, that is a green book. Ugh, that's the worst highlighting ever. Okay, 1, 3, 2. Okay, we're lucky because only cast has been to the other ones, which I can't see yet. So I'm trying to do the more advanced thing of not totally. Yellow Danger kind of like put that book right away as soon as I saw that I highlighted it. That's kind of interesting. Okay, here we go. Ooh, is it all 1, 1, 1? Is it 1, 1, 1? Oh yes. Okay, great. So 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1.
Short dress.
She's a suspected double agent. Oh, oops. There's a little one, free one for you. Thanks, Scally. Okay. What is my plan here? Okay. Black suit is back there. The bookshelves. Oh man, I have not been watching the guest list at all. Let's see if it's gone. He probably thinks I've been watching. I think it's still there. Yep. Maybe he put it back. No way. That's why I putting it back in there. But man, that's risky. Especially if you think someone's watching it like a hawk. Okay, was that? Alright, I'm going to highlight Flawn. Got nothing. Nice.
Thank you.
I had nothing. Except for Scallions whispering at me and then me telling you who one of the suspected double agents was.
No, it wasn't. He was just messing with you. Oh, wait. She was a suspected double agent?
Yeah, no, he said shoot orange dress, and then I replied on Twitch, on TeamSpeak, she's a suspected double agent.
Oh, yeah, I heard that. I thought he was saying that or something to mess with you.
No.
I don't know. It was funny.
He was saying he was trolling me, and I gave up. You didn't need it, but okay.
Yeah,
so
because I couldn't. I didn't have contact enabled, but it would have been so good to have that information for contact.
Okay, so you got the bookshelf done early, actually.
All I said was shoot orange dress.
That's all.
Yeah,
That's all I'll ever say.
And Warning Track said
tried to
ban you
use-
because you haunt his dreams.
Warning Track said ban me.
No, ban Scallions.
Oh, ban Scallions for
for haunting his dreams.
Dress. Yeah, that whisper is really creepy.
Okay, so wait. So what happened here? I screwed this up in a lot of different
I can
ways.
see you, Casey.
Okay, no, I'm streaming. Stop it.
So I used I waited until somebody was being offered a drink, and then I grabbed the book as soon as possible, like as quickly as possible, and got out of there, and then returned it casually later. So
did you swap, or did you transfer at?
I walked over. I brought a green to blue shelf.
Okay, got it.
But yeah, that's where I think having this mission in is really interesting because it heavily forces the sniper to divide attention. So I think it makes the other hardtail missions more viable.
Yeah, I mean that's part of the goal. I had forgotten about Purloin until about halfway through, but I think it was still you never returned it, right? So it was still there when I started paying attention to it a little bit more, but I was still kind of all over the place on this map.
Gotcha. Yeah, I got a green this time, so that would have made it a bit more difficult. And for this one, it doesn't actually wait until the next guest touches it, right? Well, I mean, if you get a green, you're instantly awarded mission completion.
No, it goes into pending.
Oh, it goes into pending? Okay.
It just like swap. So until the sniper can actually see and take an action, you're on the hook for it.
Okay.
So it'll go into 0-0 just like swap will.
Oh, so there's another thing. There's a swap mission pending, Toby's tray mission pending, and green time ad.
Right.
That can all lead to
0-0.
a silent 0-0. Yeah.
All right, so let's switch it up because that mode is way too hard for me.
It's weird.
Should we balcony?
Yeah, sure.
We're gonna do any 2 of 4. Any 2 of 4.
Well, I guess, yeah. This is going to be weird.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? This is experiment, right? We'll see what happens.
Right.
I mean, I got a handicap anyway, just because you're so much better than I am. So any 2 of 4, we'll see. I doubt I'll get away with it even any 2 of 4.
Well, you still have Contact and Seduce, which is safe enough, and I'll be forced to watch Purloin and Bug. This is actually going to be really challenging.
We'll see about that. I'm trying to figure out if I should follow Scallion's advice.
Are you ready?
Yep, anytime.
No.
And the end of red. All right. I'm going to try making progress on a lot
Orange
of it.
dress was in conversation during banana bread.
I made Orange Dress the ambassador on purpose.
I can see that.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, that should be a rule when Scallions is watching.
Always ambassador? No, we did that one time to him and he was crying.
You don't want to see me cry again, do you?
That pathing was not good. R7 would not approve. Six seconds. I should have danced.
Let's see. There just wasn't a lot of movement, so I thought that you would have to leave and re-enter in order to seduce more.
Yeah.
And your path back in seemed...
I said it as I did it. I was like, R7 would not have approved of that path.
Yeah, I'm not as good at checking at pathing as R7, but I think I was good enough to see that that was not perfect.
Yeah.
And Yeah, it was just too good an opportunity for you to take the guest list.
I didn't
So
even
I
want
knew that you
to.
were
I
doing
didn't.
it.
I totally. It was totally one of those things like, oh, I should push this new shiny button. I was just gonna flirt. Like I wasn't gonna do. I was like, I'm not gonna do it. And then I scrolled to it and did it. It was like, what am I doing?
It's hard to say no to Toby.
You have
Yes.
no control.
Well, Casey was saying on his stream, it's like a statue walks up to you, like, do you swap it?
Exactly.
All right, this is. I like my odds on this one.
I think so. All right, ready?
Ready.
All right.
Hello.
So what are we doing here? Okay, she took a drink. So purple dress took a drink. That was awkward. Oops. Ooh. Wait, why did I? Okay, that was confusing. Okay. Wait, did he turn that? Yeah, no, he took it, so it's not. That was not her. Assuming he would have done it. Oh, that was okay. That was weird. Who just was it? Him? No, it must have been him. Whew! Oh man, was it green? It had to be green, right? Yeah. Okay. Whew.
I greened it, and then as he was taking it, I red tested so he'd leave right away. And I
Yeah,
was
okay.
really hoping you'd shoot.
No, that actually saved him because I was like, that was really weird. And so what happened was I was looking at purple dress. I felt good about. I mean, I'm nowhere near as good as you and have so much practice to do, but I felt good about how I played that one. So like what happened was purple. He offered purple. Toby offered purple dress a drink, and then I watched the guest list for a little bit. But then when you took it, I didn't know it was you at the time. It didn't disappear, so I was like, it's not purple dress because I don't think he'd try it twice. I don't think he'd take 2 drinks just because there's so little time. So then that's the only reason I remembered it because I was watching it when you took it to see if it disappeared. So if you had white tested there, I would have shot purple dress. If you had white tested your Purloin, but you green tested it.
Wow.
So then when whoever that was, Barney or whatever, took it, and then bailed immediately, I was like, okay, that was weird. Like I think who I didn't think it was going to be him. So you actually, if you had, I would have probably hesitated. How long did you? When I had 1 second left.
You had a second left, I think.
Yeah. If you hadn't have done your fancy red test thing, you would have still been alive.
Oh, I felt like I should dance. The second you didn't aim and shoot him, I'm like, I should dance, but then I was like, he's not gonna shoot me. He's gonna think about it. And
That was like
he didn't think long enough.
That was like the inverse frame because like you got him off because I thought it was just too weird for him to leave, and then if you had white tested, I would have shot purple.
It's like I chose the 2 worst possible options.
Okay, I
At 2
officially
different times.
I officially approve of any 2 of 4 on balcony now, at least after
This
2
is
games.
fun. We're gonna have to put balcony in as a alternate game mode, classic balcony now.
Oh no!
So for me, balcony is so interesting with contact seduce that it is totally. I'm still gonna play that, but I really like that. Purloin adds something so new to the map that.
Yeah, I mean the shine will wear off of it. I mean, basically it's going to be Purloin craziness for a week, and then it'll be like just another mission. Well, maybe 2 weeks, but it'll be just another mission at some point, which will be great. Because then once we're past the honeymoon phase, people start to develop real strategies and find the real bugs and tells and anti-tells in it.
Oh well, but that's finding the bugs, the tells and anti-tells in it. That's going to be my homework.
I know, that's totally the fun part.
Tomorrow you're going to hopefully get a lot of reports, and it's going to make you wish you hadn't put it in the game.
No, it's going to be awesome. I can't
it's
wait
gonna
till
be
the
awesome.
recommendation thing. If I do that next, that's going to be craziness.
Recommendation thing.
The idea of like, I'm not sure exactly how to do it, but somebody, I can't remember. I thought it was either Walking Eye or Warning Track. Was it you?
I don't know what you're about to say.
The recommendation idea on the suggestions thread where you're basically in a conversation and you can basically talk about something and it'll make the people more likely to be interested to go do that thing. So you can like talk up the statues.
Yeah, you seduce someone to your side, and then they can do something for you once you've gained their
No,
loyalty.
this is slightly different. This is not. I'm interested in the idea of the seduction because I was planning on doing that with the double agent of like you get someone who can accomplish parts of missions for you, but this is not that. This is just kind of like the joke thing. Remember the
Oh, yeah.
the idea of like telling a joke to get people to come over or telling a bad joke to get people to leave the conversation. So this is an extension of that idea where it's like you say like, man, the statues in this place are awesome. Have you guys checked them out? And people will be more likely to go to statues for some limited amount of time after that, which I think is totally craziness.
Yeah, like just like making it a little more likely. Yeah, that wasn't me. I think that came as the result of the discussion. That was like a couple posts later. Yeah.
It was a walking eye. I'm looking at the.
Yeah, I really liked it.
That's it.
Walking Eye is food of in the chat, by the way.
Oh, okay.
In Twitch chat. How do you think?
Wait, are you sure? Because Foodov is it an alt? Because Foodov is also an account in SpyParty.
Foodov told me he is Walking Eye. I believe.
He's saying yes, sir, in the chat right now.
Oh, yes, too. Yeah, okay, that's cool.
So I don't know if he has an alternate account or not, but
yeah,
Walking Eye is the only one I've seen. How do you think recommendations would affect the dossier? Because you want guests to have like an affinity for certain things, and it's supposed to be set to those guests. And then if you could really mess with that by using recommend, and it would kind of, I think, pollute the purpose of.
Yeah, both. I mean the dossier thing is pretty far out anyway, meaning time-wise for right now. So we'll have to see how it goes.
Well, in the game as it is now, I don't really think the dossier thing is really it's not attractive to me. But I think once the new art gets put in, all the characters will have different, like completely different properties. They'll all move differently and speak differently. Then it kind of makes sense to give them a specific personality to where some of them are interested in certain things or not. So the dossier works with the new art, but right now the characters have no character, so there's no reason to give it to them.
I don't think I would put it in before the new art anyway, because like if it's going to be a thing where elite players need to learn, do some book learning, like I don't want you to have to do it twice or even like have to do mappings of which character is which. So it's gonna wait until things settle down aesthetically for sure.
Spreadsheets.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Zero. Zero loves spreadsheets.
Almost as much as he loves Toby.
Ready?
Yeah, Zero's world is rocked now with this new Toby changes. Like, did you see the video of Toby? I did. If I had thought to call it Toby juggling before I posted the video, I would have put it in there. But like, it's totally Toby juggling.
Reject, request, reject, request, reject.
And then at 29 seconds, I accidentally pushed check watch, which just is even better because he comes up and I just like totally ignore him.
Yeah, that was amazing.
He's just
that video was so great.
Oh, brutal.
Are you ready?
I am ready. All right. Oh, I'm the spy. I thought I was going to be the sniper. That was the worst pathing ever, and the AI did it. All right, let's get a plan here. I'm talking now. I kind of want to talk. Oh, fine, let's just do it. Oh, red. See if he spots that. Did I get away with it? There's no way.
Was that a red test?
It was a total red test. Did you see it flashing?
Yeah, I was wondering why it was flashing. I thought it was a glitch or something.
I guess I was only alive because it's a new mission. You're like, wait, why is that thing flashing?
I was like, is it green? Like the green is actually visible to the sniper and it shouldn't be. I was like, that's a bug.
So this is totally what you were saying. Like the statue walked over to me. Should I swap it? Like I didn't want to purloin the guest list right then. It just was sitting there at the top of the list.
Yeah, it's so hard to resist.
Yeah, it's gonna take building a new muscle there.
Well, Casey, you said something like that way back when you did that Perks of Being a Patient Player video. You made some joke about how you thought at some point the statues were just going to walk over because everything else was going so well, and now that's basically what this mission is.
Yeah, and if I could go back to that game and swap for Purloin, I would, and then I could just call Toby over to me, and I would have won that round without moving once. It would have been great.
Yeah, awesome. You can do that now, whereas you couldn't before.
That's actually totally
I didn't even
true.
have to swap, right? I was there to inspect.
Yeah, you did inspect, but you had to leave. But now
Yeah.
you could conceivably do like 4 missions without moving. That's wild.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay. So I don't know what the rule of thumb is for those two people who are stacked up on top of each other. She's being really active. I wonder if he's the seduction target. If General's the seduction target, and she.
I think this is dramatically going to affect low lighting for inactive party guests.
In the end of red.
Oh man. Ah. Oh, I highlight you and then unhighlight you for the white test. I was assuming you got a green.
Okay. I was really excited. So here's what happens. I start my white test, but then luckily the DA started talking, and so there were two of us talking during the banana bread, and then he stops talking and accepts a drink. So I was like, well, I'm going to call Toby over to me, and I'm going to white test the Purloin and try to frame it. But my time ran out.
Yeah, I was. I kind of tunneled on Brown and the. Wait, was yours? No. See, Brown, Dress, and the General were in love, like just standing right next to each other all the time, and it totally made me tunnel.
Gotcha. That's probably why you missed the bug, because you highlight her at 119, and I bugged at like 0.2 seconds later. I started bugging.
Yeah.
So it would have been really hard for you to catch that if you were watching somebody else.
Ooh, you gulped a drink.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, at 57.
I didn't mean to. I thought I was just sipping.
I can't wait for people to get shot for gulping.
So, it also looks like he gulped his first drink. I mean, should that still be take last sip?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. That's about. Is gulp spelled wrong?
That doesn't seem right.
All right, hold on. Let me make note.
Why don't you add a few more P's to it? Like, make it 5 P's.
5 P's, totally.
Throw an L in there.
Yeah. Throw 5 M's in there, too, just for posterity.
So the bug is that it's not only misspelled, but it's counting it as gulping when it's your first sip on the one drink.
That's a real showstopper.
Yeah. I gotta take the server down. Hold on.
I'm actually really digging this mission. This is the first content that I've seen added to the game.
Oh, did you come after the last ones?
I joined after Courtyard 2, so all the changes I've seen were like incremental adjustments and bug changes and stuff. Like, the game is way different from when I started, but it was a really slow process. And this is the first. This is just a major change. It's really cool.
It's gonna get crazy. There's a new map soon. This thing, and then now that the beta's just humming along, I can just work on. I mean, I got to do the art stuff, but I can just work on the game design a lot more now, which is great.
Well, a little SpyParty history. What are the founding missions?
The beginner ballroom missions.
Okay, I thought so. That's cool.
I think Inspect was the last mission added, right? It was the new mission for a long time.
Inspect and Seduce basically went in at the same time. I playtested both of those with Ian and Paul in person.
Okay. I remember when I went to EVO last year, the instruction manual I have says that Seduction is probably a completely broken mission, and it's experimental, and it hasn't changed since then, which I find really interesting. Mainly because I don't think it's broken, but...
Yeah, I think I actually need to get the manuals printed for EVO next week. There were changes to it, but I don't think it was... They both went in pretty clean. The Inspect one was a bigger change.
Significantly.
Yeah, with the
Inspect is a different mission from what it used to be. The action tests, and before you could only inspect one statue at a time. Now you can inspect the statues by the side. That's just makes it a different mission entirely. So, but I joined after that in Courtyard 2. So yeah, it's this is really exciting.
It's gonna be a big week for you. All right. Are we still doing balcony, or you want to try some veranda? Let's try veranda.
Any 6 to 7?
Let's see what our choices
Or-
are here.
There are a lot.
Okay, you're way better than me, so I'm going to do any 5 of 7 and see what happens. I think you're
Any
still,
5 7.
You're still going to crush me,
Okay.
I think, but so
I'll do 6 to 7.
Okay. Look at all those missions.
I need to. Okay, I need to memorize my statues, highlight the ambassador, highlight Toby, mark a few books, and then I can play like normal, kind of.
Anytime.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay, starting.
That was bad pathing. Should have done that. I wonder if I have a highlight at this point. I don't think so, but I bet he's watching me. Okay, let's go this way and avoid the ambassador. Alright, here we go. Oh, he's watching it. I think he might not notice. Well, I'm not dead, so that's a good news. That was no good. What's everybody doing? Sorry, I'm no good at talking when I play. Banana bread. I'm guessing I have a highlight at this point because I rushed the statues, which is a terrible habit I have. I am, however, not going to be able to do that competently. I totally stopped. He's baiting me. I'm putting it back. Okay. Whoa. Connection problem. Everything interesting is going on over on that side. This is a mistake. I should have waited to well, that was at least not nothing. But I should have waited until I was done to be able to do this. I think my pathing is giving me away too. Yeah, it was a cascade of errors on my part. Did you miss the Purloin?
Totally missed it,
Yay.
but I low lit half the room for it.
For the
cool
Purloin?
thing was because yeah, so you did Purloin. I remember you getting a drink, but I didn't know the guest list was gone. And then by the time I noticed it was gone, I just went to the other side of the room and I was like, none of these people were near Toby, so I just low lit half of the people.
Nice.
That's why there's so much activity there.
Yeah, I wonder how common that'll be able to be. Because
It was interesting. Right when Casey said it must be someone with a drink, you finished your drink, but that didn't end up working out for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great on the dual stream.
I was thinking about gulping it because I didn't think he was looking at me at the time. I wonder if I should have.
Oh, at one point, yeah, I saw you get a drink, you specifically, and I thought to myself, that if that drink is gone later, that's a gulp. But I kind of forgot to check, and I didn't say it out loud. But
Yeah,
I was kind of hoping that
I didn't
would
make
see
a
that.
good enough plan at the beginning, and so I lost a few opportunities and just wasn't moving fast enough. I
Oh,
kind
I
of was so
actually had you
shocked that I was
paired.
alive from the Purloin that I kind of didn't know what to do next.
I had you paired with Blondo at the bookshelf, so I might have noticed you rejoining him because he was my second suspect.
Ah. Yeah, that was a misplay
Um,
going to the bookshelf there, I think.
Well, you didn't do microfilm, and I was really hoping to bait that.
You baited me the other day, and so I actually said I think he's baiting me and put it back, hoping to get a low light, like you said.
That helped, but it didn't give you a low light.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. But then most of the people were just really boring. Like I had Atitulus or Atitulus highlit, but he just did nothing the whole time, and I was really prepared to low light him. So it was really just between you and Blondo, I think. I also thought maybe I had low lit the wrong person when I went crazy after guest list Purloined.
Yeah, so one thing is interesting about a green Purloin is that Toby, unlike most of the missions, Toby is distance. Like he prefers people closer to him, so it actually is a solid strategy to low light in that sense.
Yeah, but I think unlike the statue where if you get a green swap, you can low light everybody who you saw at the statue. Toby's kind of different because he'll like hit up an entire group, and then you'll see like 4 people with drinks, and the guest list is gone.
Right.
But you could be on the completely other side of the room by the time that happens. So it's, I don't know. I think it might be a little bit harder to catch than a green swap.
Right, we shall see. I mean, I think it will be harder to catch than green swap because of the proximity, or because of the movement and stuff, and it's harder to see visually. All right,
Yeah.
6, huh? Will Purloin
Yeah, I'll
be
try
one of them?
6. I don't know. I don't know. How would I know that?
Ready?
Ready.
Off we go. All right, 2 1 2 3 2 2 2 1 2 1 2 3 2 2 2 2 1. Two one two three two 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 one. No, 2 3. Wait, did he swap? No. Wait. Did I say it wrong, or did I? Did he swap? All right, we're gonna keep an eye on him, even though I think. Oh no. Okay. That was cheese. I was sitting there trying to talk to myself. I was like, did I memorize them wrong, or did I like say it wrong out loud? And then I was sitting there, blah blah blah, and then your arm swings out.
Yeah, it wasn't the smartest bug.
I'm glad that happened though, because I was like, I talked myself into keeping the highlight, but it was close.
I don't think I would have won with a highlight. I would have still had to bug even if I didn't bug there. I would have still had to bug or transfer
Yeah.
or Purloin. I'd had to do 2 of those 3. It was going to be a mess.
It was the worst possible. It was the lowest possible highlight, or highest possible low light, or whatever. It was the most tenuous of a highlight though, because I was just totally second guessing myself.
But when you have 5 missions ahead of you and you're already
No,
highlight,
it's
just
brutal.
a nightmare.
Wait, there was something else I was going to
That's
say.
a losing situation.
What was I going to say? Hold on, I'm going to cancel this invite because I want to see the map, the AR again. Hold on. Oh, I think I remember what I was going to say. I think statues are easier to memorize now with the 2 pairs, with the groups. I find they visually and orally like sound closer grouped, I think.
Yeah, it felt a little bit easier to me as well. The only thing that I kind of miss about it was I really liked how the dangerous statues to inspect were at the front, and the safer statues were less rewarding. Now it's like you can inspect the more obscured statues, and it's the same reward for inspecting the ones that are like on the opposite.
Yeah,
like,
although
in
I
front.
think I agree with that, but I think that it was too strong. It was still too obvious, or too because you couldn't double inspect everywhere. Like, and you still have to go to 2 sets of statues now, so I didn't actually change the number of statues you need to go to, but now it's a little more suspicious if the person's only going to the back, so I'm hoping the Yomi, like, kind of balances that a little bit.
We'll find out. I mean, it's hard to say whether the other change was balanced or imbalanced, or whether it helped or not, because it just didn't get. It only got like 2 weeks of play, so it's hard to say whether that would have been balanced or not anyway.
Yeah, well, I think we'll see. If it swings too far in one direction, then we'll bring it back. All right.
Yeah.
Now we can go.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think, handicapping wise here?
Why don't we try 4 of 6, since. Yeah. And then you basically can win without visiting statues, which is pretty cool. But that's like a difficult way to win.
Yep.
Ready?
Indeed. Oh man. That was pathing. Terribleness. I should have just let the AI take it. I gotta practice my pathing so much. I wonder if he knows about I wonder if he is a
You should shoot orange dress.
I refuse to say anything about orange dress. It's like the statue comes over to you and you have to take it. Why did I just do that? This is totally dumb. Okay, so he doesn't know which it was, but we just got a highlight for it. So this is going to be a little bit brutal. Oh, yeah, this is already going grim. Come back in here. No, no. All right. What am I doing? Oh, man. Terrible. That was so terrible. I don't even know why I did anything in that mission. Or in that game. Are you not pushing to talk?
Sorry, my mouse is behaving really funny.
Oh, really? Didn't stop you from shooting me.
No, it didn't. Yeah, it's just like really laggy, but I don't think it's the game. I think it's my mouse. Maybe the battery's dying, or maybe something's interfering with it.
Do you want to switch it out, or what do you want to do?
I think I'm okay. Let's keep going.
All right.
Usually it pops up a warning saying your mouse is dead, so it hasn't done that. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on.
There's nothing really to say about that game. It was just terribly played. And again, it was another, like, oh, he's right here. Maybe I should purloin it.
Yeah, it was 50-50 between
yeah, I saw the
Blue
two
Dress
highlights.
and you.
I saw you highlight
Yeah,
both of us right after. That's
so
actually
after...
that's interesting though, because that's kind of cool in that, like, you weren't. Was it because did he go to her first and then me?
He went to her, and then he went to Purple Dress, who rejected a drink, and then he went to you.
Ah, okay, cool.
So it was, I just highlight both of you, and then you added time.
Yep. Sigh.
I'm gonna switch out these batteries and see if that fixes it. Okay?
Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick again. Let me put
Yeah,
my
sure.
Cool scrolly up there. I am back. Is he still gone?
Welcome back.
Oh.
I want to test out something really quick and see if I can break the game in practice mode.
Okay, cool. Care to share what you're testing?
Cool. I just wanted to make sure that if you steal the list and then reset missions, the list properly resets.
Yeah, it should.
And it does. I was kind of hoping to do something funny like the statue merging thing.
Right.
All right. I was sniper, so I'm spy now, right?
Yes.
And I'll do
Wait,
A5
I should turn off my scrolling going to the bathroom thing. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, you should probably do that. I'm ready.
Off we go. So wait, that's 2, 2, 3,
Oh my gosh, this crash noise.
3, 1. Gee. You like that?
I do like it.
Whoa, lag. Lag.
I think crash would make a good taunt.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. And I'm getting lag as well. Well, like, is the stream still up?
TeamSpeak, is this stream still up?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, the guest list is still there. Boxwaggle just took a drink. So, green polka dots just took a drink. Two, 3, 3, 1. Toby really likes that group of people. They must tip well. Okay, Revolta just took a drink. Two, 3, 1. Oh, shit. All right. Oh man. Nice. Oh, you returned it. God damn it. Awesome.
Yeah, I kind of rushed it. First thing I did was yank a drink and take it, and then I chugged, requested another drink, and returned it.
Awesome.
And I thought I did it pretty fast, so I think I could make that a bit faster with like better micro and some gimmicks. But
yeah, I mean that's like 18 seconds or so.
Looks like a good 18 seconds is probably the quickest you can do that.
Cool. I mean that's why it's in there. Yeah, I caught the statue. I caught that you swapped the statue, but I had been like looking at another conversation for a while, and then
It looked like you were favoring Toby and the Amba.
Yeah,
so
I was totally doing that.
If you count the number of missions I did, you're going to be upset.
Oh no, I fully. I mean, you're way better than me. So that's
I
totally
did, I
expected.
finished. I got all 6 done.
Yeah, we need
bugged at the end.
There's no upset. There's just learning.
But I had to do that just as a taunt.
No, totally. With the
So
9
you-
seconds left. Awesome.
You never noticed the guest list disappear?
Nope.
You thought it was there the whole game?
I didn't look at it. I wasn't watching it for the first half, so it was already too late for me. Which is cool. That's
Gotcha.
exactly why I made the. That's exactly why I put in the ability to return it, to prevent that kind of like deductivity of just like, all right, you know, grind it out now. But it just makes it a risk to camp him, you know.
Well, it makes the spy seem a bit smarter too. It's like you're prepared to steal a statue, but you weren't prepared to
Replace
replace
yeah,
it
exactly.
with the proper model. But this time, the spy's like, "Oh, all I need to do is copy the information down
Right,
or remember
exactly.
it with my, secret agent like contact lenses." And then, I guess that could be like the fiction behind it. Is like you have contacts that let you see infrared, but your contacts can also like
They have a
peruse
photo-
the guest list
They have a
and upload it.
photocopier built into them.
Yeah, built into it. Yeah, and then you can just give it back. I'm done with this.
Awesome.
And Toby doesn't say anything. He doesn't care. He doesn't go to Damon and say, "Somebody took my guest list, dude."
Yeah, exactly. Maybe he doesn't notice. He's just busy working.
I really like the gulp feature.
Yeah, I liked
It's
when I
going to
put
be
that into it. It
so
felt right.
abusable.
It totally
and,
felt right.
I really expect players to abuse it, so I'm going to have to start watching for that.
Yeah,
like,
I gotta-
already watched for drinks, and now I'm going to have to really like count and pay attention.
I got to figure out. I got to fix all the bugs in the after action in the log, just so it's actually so you can tell when someone's really doing it. And I have to spell
Oh,
it
yeah.
correctly. Did you gulp
It's
both
spelled
times
correctly.
or not?
I gulped both times. The second time I just wanted to sip, but I'm not used to the place the action is now sitting.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'll have to adjust to it. I think now, if I hit Q, it goes to gulp first, and then sip is after.
Yeah, because Q's backward, and so gulp is sorted after sip, but you were coming to it from the other direction. So you were wrapping around basically. I mean, you didn't know this at the time, but like gulp is lower priority than sip.
Yeah.
But since Q goes backwards through them, you were finding it first.
Well, I just almost always use Q, so
Got it.
to me it's more intuitive than E. But either way, yeah. I keep gulping when I mean to sip, so you could probably just start looking for that specifically until I get better at it and punish me for it if you wanted.
If I had the observational skills to do that, I would totally do it. Trust me.
I don't think I'm ready for that either.
What to do? I'm gonna do some more Veranda. Unless you want to play more Courtyard.
It's entirely up to you. I'm having fun just following you.
I gotta go at 6 too, so 40 more minutes of this. Awesome.
Same here. I need to leave around 6.
Cool. All right, is it time to start taking requests? Here, let's take it now. There's so many damn modes here. Is Twitch chat working?
It is for me. On my stream. I'll ask if anybody. Yeah.
Okay, game mode requests.
I request that the full release notes go up in an announcement before you leave.
Ah, totally.
Yeah, I would like that as well. Harris F wants me to find a way to wake up his friend because his friend fell asleep
Use
while
crash.
watching it.
Use crash. Crash. Use crash.
Use crash. Which one's crash? Is that where you
Crash is abort guest list.
Yeah, did you know about that, Casey? Go into practice mode.
Okay, let's see what this is.
And so you go into practice mode. You request a drink. Crash.
Yeah, it's not very loud though.
I have my game volume turned way down. I thought it was. I mean, it also prints on a visual sound effect too, or at least it should. Let's actually test that. Actually, it should. Go into game.
Yeah, it does. It says crash, but it's. I think it's kind of quiet. I think it should be a bit louder.
It's quick, is and I don't know. I guess it's the same as leaving a statue.
Yeah, it's kind of clanky.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't notice that. But I can't think of any good ways to wake his friend up besides just shouting, and I'm not going to shout.
All right. Am I spy?
Yeah, you're
I'm
spy.
spy. Some quickies.
Ready?
Yep. That was pathetic. He's gonna shoot me. No, he's not. Cheesy!
Wow, nice.
I just landed on top of the ambassador, so there were like 4 people stacked up, so I was like, ah, fuck it.
But then there was somebody like right next to you who was accepting a drink, and I was watching for the guest list. I didn't know what to look at.
That's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to have happen, right? Is that you'd be busy looking at drink stuff,
Yep.
so hardtails would fly under the radar. That's perfect.
Totally.
Exactly. It is perfect.
Ah, that's great.
Well, and
But
he
I
swapped.
wanted
And last
to-
game he swapped while I was obsessing on the guest list.
This is the mission
Oh,
that
wow.
fixes all the other ones, right?
I mean, that's kind of. I mean, it's not. It's that happens, right? It's like really nonlinear, crazy coupled system, and like you push it in one direction and it goes 5 different directions after that.
So apparently, whenever you take the last sip, in the log it marks it as gold.
Yeah, I think that must be the bug. Can somebody make a bug report, please?
Sure.
You can also mock my spelling.
We'll get signed to remind you in chat.
Yeah, excellent.
Okay, so Slappy Davis, no, Food of requests that I do Danger Zone, so I am one of the dangers.
You don't
Okay.
have to tell him that you're doing that.
Yeah, you do. You're supposed to.
You ready?
Ready?
Oh man, has to be natural.
I think this is pretty natural.
Oh, brutal. So that was, I highlight that based on my basic, complete, probably totally misunderstanding of Viri's idea of of highlighting the second person who talks. Ugh. Wait, well, how'd you bug? I totally missed
like
the bug.
right in front of your laser.
Oh,
right in
jeez.
front of it.
I was sitting there discussing with my stream how I highlight the second person who talked based on this, like, not really actually totally understanding the strategy of why I do that, but why to do that.
the contact and then flirt.
Yeah, the Viri thing where like R7 was telling me about it. This is why I need more. This is why I need way more mentoring streams. I got to get all you guys to sign up for mentoring streams with me.
Yeah, a lot of players are doing that. Viri was the really big one. I think even Drawn is doing it now.
What'd you say,
Like
Wodar?
often.
Wodar, you're really distorted. Try talking.
That's weird because I was not talking at all.
Oh, it was
I had
Twitch,
my mic off.
and you're actually totally fine.
Yeah, that was really. No, see, I'm getting like feedback through Wodar right now.
Yeah, that's weird. Do you have? Oh, do you have? Oh, you have. I bet you have thresholding on, maybe.
Yep.
Okay, let's see.
Push to talk is your friend. And ours. Wait. What did I just do? I just canceled. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, when you combine the thresholding with having it play out loud on your speakers, that they usually trigger it.
Wait, am I spy or am I? Oh yeah, okay.
Your spy. And Destilas is asking 3 of 4 hard ballroom. We already did that though, didn't we?
We did. It's brutal for me. You won. I mean, you basically won both games, spy and sniper. Us doing that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do any 3 of 7 on ballroom. We'll see what happens.
Oh god. Oh no.
With that shallow camera angle.
Yeah. All right, ready?
Yep. Did I get away with that? I'm not dead yet. That's pretty amazing. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna wait for my real turn to talk here. Hope she doesn't leave. Alright, no I'm not. In the end of red. It's not a bad time. Okay, so what do I do for my 3rd mission here? That's the question. Oh, that was brutal. He's gonna watch that. I wonder if I can... This is really dumb. He's totally camping the ambassador. Not camping, but he's watching her. It's just too... It's too... So why am I even on this scroll item? Don't do it, Chris. Come on, have some self-control. Fuck. Oh, I should have purloined. Oh, what happens if I do this? Shit. Okay. Now I run for it.
Oh, I was just shooting you.
Yes, I was like, now I run for it.
It was really the swap. I noticed the swap.
Oh, did you notice the swap? I was like so surprised I was alive.
No, I noticed the swap like 2 minutes later. I was like, oh, that statue changed. I think it was Snaps. And then I was like, he was just getting a drink. The guest list is probably gone. So I was like, check the guest list. And I'm like, where's Snaps now? And I had no idea where you were.
I counted on the shallow angle
seconds.
to get away with the Purloin.
Yeah, that angle is really difficult. It's kind of like Bug is also harder on Courtyard than it is here because of the angle.
Right.
But guest list, I think, is even like harder.
I had when you were sitting there. Were you watching the ambassador in my conversation there for a while? Because I was next to her. She came next to me, but I basically I scrolled to the action and I had to like talk to myself to not try and bug because it was right in front of you. It's like it's so terrible.
I thought you were just slightly too far to actually
I was.
bug in conversation.
I was going to try
so
and
you would have had to
start
walk
it.
by.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad I didn't do it.
I noticed that she was there, but I didn't watch it too much. I was so focused on I was actually focused on General, and I really wanted a reason to lowlight him. And,
right.
And then I noticed the swap, and I was like, nobody's been to that statue except for Snaps. And I was like, I need to make sure it's him. The guest list is probably gone now. It was just really funny, that last 10 seconds.
Awesome. Sadly for my skill level, that felt a little more handicapped appropriately.
You almost lost, so...
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I didn't play it very well, but like, but maybe we try that again, even though it's stressful for you.
We should. I'd like to try that again, but first.
I'd like to note for the stream, R7 has already filed 3 bugs against this build.
Oh, has he?
Nice.
Not including the gulp issues.
Are they? Should I look at them? Are they big problems?
I don't think so.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. I don't even think I'll have enough time for this.
Yeah, like I didn't even think of that aspect of it as well. All right, here we go.
Ready.
Okay, I'm just gonna camp Toby. He keeps moving. All right, so General just took one. It's still there. Is it still there? Yes. So now we're on blue. Powder blue. Reject. Still on powder blue. Okay, blue dress just took it. Toby's not having a lot of luck here.
And the end of red.
I'm just ignoring that. Okay. Oh, shit. Can't get a shot. Okay, it's still there. Orange dress just took a drink. Still there. Revolta just took a drink. So it, much like the swap, it changes a little faster if it's a green swap for the second person. So it's hard to tell, but if you catch it at the right time. Is it still there, right? Yeah. Okay, so that was snaps. Jeez, he really likes this conversation. Snaps, no. No, it's still there. Okay, that was plaid dress. Plaid dress. Still there?
And the end of red.
Don't. It's trying to throw me. Because that was Blue Danger. Blue Danger took one, right? Yeah. Blue Danger, now Revolta. Okay, Revolta's still there. I like that there's more use for the zoom now. I want to keep adding things that require zooming, or at least encourage it. So we're still on Revolta. Wait, did it just fade? Is it still there? No, it's still there. So that was brown dress. She's an ambassador. Wait, okay, what just happened? I just lost track of what happened. So blue did not take. Okay, it's still there. That was snaps. Here we go. Snaps is going to eat it, I think, now. Is it there? Ah! I miscounted.
I had some weird glitch at one point where I wasn't able to request a drink from Toby.
Oh, if you're not, yeah. So I need a better way of messaging that. But if you're not in a place where he can find a place to stand, he won't come over.
Aha. All right.
Oh, okay.
That explains one of R7's bugs, I think.
Yeah. Do you want to update the post?
Yeah, let me actually watch this video first. But Casey was starting to say that, and I was looking at some of the bugs. And it seemed
Well, it actually happened in two locations back to back, and I would have assumed he had a place to stand. I guess he picks a really specific spot to offer you a drink.
No,
right?
he'll look around. He actually looks around, but he needs enough room back there. There's a couple of weird places I noticed that I was surprised, but if I just scooch it a little bit to one side or another, he found a place. Like he won't stand in the middle
I'll
of a
have to
conversation,
explore
for example.
that a bit because yeah, it was two locations where I couldn't accept a drink, and I was like, I need to add time because I can't. I'm so far along, I can't
Right.
reveal that I can't accept a drink or I can't request one. So I was like, I need to just sit it out and wait until he randomly offers me one. But then, so I added time, and then immediately after I added time, I was like, oh, I can request a drink now. So I didn't know why it changed.
Yeah, no, somebody must have moved then. Somebody was standing too close or something behind you or something. So it's interesting.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
really
both
hard to
times I had
camp
people
it.
behind me.
I mean, I could have done a better job. At the end, I got confused, but it was surprisingly hard to camp.
Well, unlike Swap, where you can tell an animation difference when the AI does it, here I don't think you can.
No, you
right?
can't. I was telling my stream. It swaps faster on the green swap. Just it disappears faster, significantly faster on the green. So you can actually tell, which is what I was trying to do. But the problem is, like, he goes around and you're obscured for a while, and you have to keep moving to actually get a view. Whereas with statues, if you want to camp them, you can stay in one place.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely adds a layer of complexity to it. And it's kind of funny. Well, that time you were just purely camping him, right?
Yeah, I
You
decided
weren't
just
really watching for anything else?
because the game mode was so crazy that I figured I would just camp him 100%. So I was just basically, as he would go around, I'd be like, okay, plaid dress, took a drink. That exonerates blue dress because it didn't, change. So you have like a 2 deep buffer as he's walking around the room. But it got really confusing right there at the end because I missed who he actually offered the drink to. Did you gulp ever? I think.
I think I gulped again by accident. Like I just wanted to sip and immediately gulped.
Right. So I got confused at exactly the right time for you to do it because I basically was camping him hardcore the entire time.
Awesome.
I got distracted by the green time ad too. The beeps slowed down.
Yeah.
And so I was like, who was at the windows? I was like, no, stop, keep eye on target. And then by then it was too late.
That would have done it, yeah, because I immediately moved from the window and requested a drink.
Yeah, that was fun. It's fun to try and camp him.
Maybe I should try that.
You want to try it? Here, we'll do it.
Let's see. Why don't you do like known 3? You could do two
Yeah, exactly.
soft
I'm going
tells,
to do Purloin basically. So try and camp it.
Yeah.
That shallow camera angle is so terrible.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really tough, but
It's a lot easier to see on Courtyard 1.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep. Is he only camping the waiter, or what? Oh, jeez. Oh, wait, that wasn't offering to me. Who was that offering to? That was weird. Huh. I didn't get an action to take a drink, but I guess he wasn't offering me. Okay. When Toby goes away... Oh, I'm... I thought... Oh my god. I thought I was plaid. I thought I was the plaid guy, the plaid jacket. I'm like, why am I not bugging? I keep... Okay, that was reason for death right there because I totally didn't even reject the drink. Oh my god. All right. I have a funny story to tell you.
Is it involving this round?
Indeed. Wow, the double agent really just does not want to be in a conversation. try and get her shot. Okay, white test. Oh, she went to the statues. She just got a highlight. That's no fair. And the end of red. Oh, and I just... Why did... Oh, I'm so dumb!
Yeah, because I wasn't sure if it was your purple
I know,
dress.
and then I totally... As soon as I did it, I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. Oh,
Yeah, I
so
didn't understand
dumb.
why you would do that.
I know, it was just complete stupid. I was like, all right, I'm gonna white test this thing and like set up purple dress, and then I did the absolute. No, it was just total amateur hour. Oh,
Yeah, she like leaves and you immediately banana
so
bread.
dumb.
Yeah, I saw it fade away. I wasn't sure if it was fast or not.
Yeah, it's a lot faster when it's I mean, you can see it in practice mode, but it's a lot faster in when it's green.
Does it
that
show
was
it
so dumb.
in the preview so I can see the difference right now?
Yes. The other thing that round was so terrible because I thought I was plaid jacket at the beginning. Like we were standing there, I was like, why won't I bug? And my arm is like sitting there flailing out.
It was. Were you really far away?
I thought I was the wrong person. Like, in other words, I took control and didn't even notice who I was. I just spammed through the loadout. And so when I took control, like, I couldn't figure out why I didn't have an action when he was offering me a drink. And then I was trying to bug because I was right next to the ambassador, and it wasn't bugging. And I was like, what the hell? And then I'm like, wait, I'm not actually the person I think I am. I had the camera angle such that it looked like he had the green triangle over his head, I think, or something. I don't know. It was totally dumb.
That's amazing.
It was farce. It was absurd. So it kind of threw me, and then my awesome, perfect green double agent contact idiocy. Can you tell in practice mode now?
I can tell it's not quite as easy to spot as the green swap difference, but I think it is possible to notice the difference if you're really paying attention.
Yeah, the green swap is easier because it happens of when it happens, not how it happens too. Whereas here it happens at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely fades faster.
Yeah, it's more than twice as fast, actually.
I like the red test, how it blinks. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that'll affect the statue swap, too. Just a little cleaner now.
Okay, I think I could tell the difference between a white and a green, maybe.
Cool.
It's going to be hard, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be a little hard, right?
Yeah, I don't think it should be too easy.
I can't believe I did that. Oh, wait.
I'm Spy.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, what do you think?
Anything. I mean, more Veranda? You want to do known 7 on Veranda?
Yeah, sounds good.
Look at all these
Ready
missions.
when you are.
All right, here we go. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 1, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 1, 3, 1. Let's try and do this the right way. Since I don't think I'll be able to camp him the entire... Well, I guess I could. It's a better angle. Figure I have not been paying enough attention. The problem with these known modes when they're hard tells is that it's so whoa. That was weird. is that the desire to camp, even though you don't want to, is so overpowering. Wait, is that? Yeah, I kind of like my brain was half deciding to camp and half not, and so now I'm like totally all over the place. Guest list is still there unless he stuck it back in. Plaid Jacket sure has been active back there. Guess this is still there. I don't think you could put it away in that amount of time. That was the ambassador, so we're safe. Oh, lag. He's having internet problems. Or I am. Someone's having internet problems. Okay, that's a double agent, so we're still safe. She doesn't even have a statue. Due to lag. Terrible code. Wow. He's carrying a statue, which is not a tell, and he really, really, really loves books and other places to... What happens when this... Okay, so it's not either of those guys. Let's see. There goes with the statue. Okay, green.
And then the red.
Is that a banana split? Is that going to disappear? Yep. Boom. He's trying to distract me with the banana split.
Yeah, I knew I was dead. Okay, I did something kind of cool this round, but first, why did you highlight me so early?
Let me see.
You were at bookshelf. I have no idea.
Yeah,
I went
no,
to-
you were at the bookshelf. It looked like a bookshelf rush. Oh.
At 1 minute after the start?
Or maybe not a rush, but maybe I had a long conversation with myself about whether I should camp a mission, and then decided not to. But then, of course, your lizard brain's like, you could just watch one mission. But I saw you at the bookshelf, and I wasn't sure if you had done a red-green cheese thing, and so because I had just come around and you were already at the bookshelf, and so I'd like highlight you for that.
Gotcha. So here's what I did, and it took a while to set this up, and it almost didn't work out, but it did. I went onto the opposite side of the map from where the ambassador was, and my goal was to bug. And I called Toby over to me, and as he was pathing all the way across the map, like right when he got around me, I left, and then I split the ambassador and Toby. So you'd have to make a judgment between which one you wanted to watch.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, cool.
I thought that was kind of cool. Also, while Toby was on the other side, I was able to swap.
Awesome. Well, that's working as designed, I guess.
Yeah, still couldn't get the guest list, but...
Yeah. That's just because it's attracting so much attention right now, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, if I was doing any 6 of 7, I would not have done guest list, and I probably would have had a better time. Not a more fun time, but a more successful time.
Yeah, totally.
Purloin the guest list and then dance for the last 10 seconds.
I should have done that, but I still had a lot of stuff I had to do.
Oh, were you not done? Was that not the last?
I wasn't done. No, I
yeah,
still
yeah.
needed to inspect and finish flirt, I think.
All right, 9 more minutes.
Yeah. Can you give us any teasers about the map?
No. Haha, because it's,
Nope.
it's supposed to be a surprise.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's going to be a veranda with 12 statues, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's just all statues.
And they're all in one spot, so you can inspect them all at once.
Yeah. The conversation in the middle.
2 Tobys.
That would be crazy. The world
I can only
cannot
think of one
contain
type of map that would be that exciting, but I don't want to say it because I don't want to get anyone's hopes up in case I'm wrong.
There are plenty more maps to come.
And Clone Party. You need to put in Clone Party where
That's
every
such a
character
good
is one
idea.
person. I would love to play that. And if it doesn't get put in the final version of the game, then somebody will have to mod it.
Or even just some of the guests. Like, just being able to pick how many are the same person, that'd be so fun.
All danger.
Yeah.
All orange dress. All Toby.
No, oh, sorry, I'm yawning. I like the idea of those kinds of modes, totally. I'm trying to imagine how my currently hacky code would handle having multiple of the same character, so I have to think about it.
So I'm thinking we could either do 2 more. Well, you could do Veranda if you. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm totally like confused.
I don't care where
we could
are.
do 2 more normal maps, or we can do probably 4 balcony. I think we have enough time for that.
Okay, let's do 4 balcony.
Sounds good. Ready?
Yep. That was kind of cheesy. I wonder what the over-under on talking with 2 other people right at the very beginning is. I'm just gonna get a drink. Just getting a drink. I'm not purloining the guest list. I'm just gonna sip my drink. Just like normal. I'm gonna wait till it's my turn to talk. Ugh, sadness. Oi. I don't think I'm doing terribly this round. I don't have anything done either, so there is that. Maybe if I green this, I can finish that. Let's try that. Nope. Oh. Now would not be the time. Oh my god. Fine, let's do it.
Banana bread.
Wait, why did you banana bread it then? There was like nobody in the conversation.
It was because I was out of time and had nothing done, and then the ambassador planted herself right next to me. So I was like, "We'll go for broke."
Yeah, that was.
You were gonna shoot me anyway, right? You saw the bug, yeah?
Well, I saw the bug, yeah, but it was Why didn't you banana bread when the conversation was full? It was full like twice.
I can't remember why I was. Oh, because I figured as soon as banana bread went off, I thought you were gonna shoot somebody because I thought you'd think I was done. So I put it off.
But wouldn't that have been good for you?
Unless it was me that you shot.
Unless it was you. But
when did you highlight me? Oh, you didn't highlight me.
I didn't. I wasn't suspicious.
Oh, yeah, see, I figured I just always think I'm being suspicious, especially against really elite players. So like, I tried not to move, and I tried to like do the deductive one last. So I mean, it was a mistake, obviously, but
I was actually really suspicious of Purple Dress. I thought she had bugged at the end. It was right in that time where you're panic bugging, you know?
Yep.
And so at 13 seconds, she bugs, or she walks right by with her arm hidden. And then the banana bread went off right afterwards with her outside the conversation. And you bugged right before that as well. But, yeah, I probably would have BB'd much sooner if I was you.
Okay, we'll do the mentoring stream later. I definitely want the mentoring.
Should I do A2 of 4 or A3 of 4?
Your choice.
Let's do 3.
Ready?
Ready. Ready.
It's a weird pileup.
And in the red.
Okay. Not a lot to go on. And the guest list is gone. Alright. Just gonna do this. Phew. Were you done?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
no,
think
you
that's
weren't done.
probably... No, I was not done. I still had one more mission.
I had you
But-
highlight from the pileup.
Yeah, that was AI controlled.
Ugh.
I had no choice. The AI just stuck me there. But at least because my seduction target was on the opposite end of the circle, being closer to the middle, I think got me a little bit closer to him.
Probably.
Trying to look at the bright side.
I like that. Alright, one more game.
One more game. A204 should be fine. Ready?
Yep. Misclick. Oh, jeez. Well, he didn't see it. I think. Hopefully.
And in the red.
Okay. Oh, God, this is just terrible. Someday, someone... It's the worst game ever.
Thanks for doing this, guys, and congrats on the update, Checker. I'm going to take off.
Thanks, see ya.
Yeah, take care.
It's the worst game
I'm
ever.
pretty sure I know who you are.
How could you not at this point? Thank you
I
for
just
putting me
wanted
out of
to
my
see-
misery.
I wanted to see how long that was going to take. to
How long
vanish.
was it going to We should have found out how long it was going to take. Like, if it was just, you just kept going.
It finally disappeared, so I shot you.
Oh, did it disappear?
Yeah, right
okay.
at the very end.
Yep.
Okay, I know you need to run, so good games. Thanks for
Yeah, that was
playing.
fun. Thank you very much.
That was very cool.
I will go check the forums and all the bugs now.
And update the change list.
Oh, right. Yes, I will post the release notes. I gotta get those ready. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Bye, stream. Thank you very much.
See you, Checker.
Thanks.
Thanks for streaming.
See ya.
Awesome. Bye.